batch of soup or
Sure,
sauce.
or some leftovers.
And we need to freeze it.
Exactly.
But it's liquidy.
Right.
And it does not lend itself
Doesn't stack well.
to the freezer.
Exactly.
At least initially.
Exactly.
You've got a good solution.
I love this. This might be one of the smartest things I've seen Prepology come out with. And it took me a minute. I'm not going to lie. I took it out of the box. I'm like, what in the world? Watch this. This is so cool. So this is what we're talking about right here. You get it in a large and a small size. And what you're going to do is in the large one, preload a gallon-size freezer bag like you would try and dump your
Doesn't come with bags.
in.
You use any freezer bag that you have at your supermarket.
Exactly. So now, first things first, this is self-standing, so it's going to help you when you're trying to do this on your own or where you're trying to put something liquidy into that bag, and you're just going to fill this up. Now, normally with a soup or a stew, you'd fill that bag up, and you would just kind of end up with a glob in the bottom of the bag. So watch what I'm going to do. Everything stays in the mold. This is a mold. It's not a holder. We're going to zip that closed and follow me back to the freezer, because here's what I want you to see, and this is in the immortal words of Jeremy Parker, who said, if you're going to organize your closet, why don't you organize your freezer? This is what it looks like when we throw in a bunch of bags, and this is what it looks like when we use our mold. So here's that exact
I was too busy looking, and I was blocking the camera.
Have a look again. This is our traditional bags that we toss our leftovers in. This is using our Prepology mold. Now watch this, okay? This is that exact same marinara sauce.
One that has frozen.
One that has frozen. Now it's got silicone straps all the way around. I'm just going to remove, exactly. I'm going to remove those straps just like that. Everything's quick, everything's easy. And what I've done is I've created that easy to stack, easy to store mold that I can then take right to that fridge again and put it in like a book on a shelf. Are you kidding me? That's the smartest thing I've ever seen.
This is so smart. And you get two of them. You get a large and a small, or a large and a medium, depending on your point of view. And we have color choices. We have tomato, cracked pepper, and ocean blue.
Okay, so let's do this again.
Cracked pepper is the closest to black.
Okay.
This is ocean blue. I'm sorry, cracked pepper, ocean blue, and there's the tomato.
Tomato's my favorite. Love the tomato.
All right, the color really makes no difference to me because it's just a mold.
Exactly, it's a mold. So let's say you're doing jams or sauces or anything like that. Again, that self-standing mold is going to help you keep everything clean, everything clear. I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to fill that up just like that all the way to the top. Remember, all I'm doing is preloading this with a regular quart-size bag. Quart size for the small unit, gallon size for the large ones, okay?
And these are the bags you buy at the grocery store.
Just a standard bag.
Does not come with any bags.
Nope, nothing special to look for. All you're gonna do is hold this up. Now, when I seal this, I do make sure that I've got a little bit of air in there, because everything that freezes expands, okay? So again, follow me back here. This is a mold. So what you're going to do is you're going to pop this in the freezer. You're going to let it freeze. Let me take out its counterpart that's already in here. And what this has done now is it's frozen in that perfect cube that I can stack, that I can put in like a book. I'm just going to go ahead and you can see there's little tabs there that hold that silicone strap in place. I'm going to pop that off. I'm going to pop that off. There's also one on the side here. We want to make sure that this stops it from expanding as much as possible, and then that simply opens up, and I've created a perfect cube with a perfect flat bottom, so I'm not wasting the space in my freezer. I'm not giving myself a nightmare when I open this out. Half of this wants to fall out. Do you know how hard it was to get these to stay?
Put it
and this just
in that next drawer.
Right like that.
And then look at all that room he's got left.
Look at all the room.
Now, down here. Look how much room. I don't know if you can see it.
I think, yeah.
Here, I'm going to move this table so you
Oh, we got it right here.
There we go.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Right there. You could fit a half a dozen of those in there, but when I go to grab, I'm so nervous to grab one of these because I think the whole pile's going to go. Look at the difference between those two. That's the same amount. That's the same thing. This one, I can't stack, I can't store. It just adds to the mess, it adds to the chaos in the freezer. But this, to your point, fits right in that door, and I can just keep going.
This is so smart. And I've been hosting this show since, I can't even remember when. And I've never seen something that is this brilliant and this simple. Now, I have 3 color choices for you to choose from. This is tomato, 2100 in tomato. This is cracked pepper, 2100, and finally ocean blue, 1200. If color makes no difference to you, spin a circle, throw a dart. I mean, this is brilliant.
Isn't it
stuff.
smart?
If I need to clean these,
Dishwasher safe.
dishwasher safe.
Dishwasher safe couldn't be simpler, couldn't be easier. And please remember, this is Prepology. This is our house brand. It's our proprietary brand. We scour every source that we can to find the newest, smartest, coolest, most space-saving and time-saving gadgets and gadgets we can find. That silicone strap simply goes back around like that, clips on the other one, and now this is set and ready to go. This won't pull apart. It won't come apart. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take my quart size bag for the small one. We're going to pop it in right like that. And if you can pass me those raspberries right there.
Of course.
We're going to stretch this over the side. And now I've got what I need. And again, whether it's fruits, vegetables, sauces, stews, compotes, anything like that, just go ahead and stuff this as much as you can stuff it, just like that. And then once you're done, you're going to go ahead and you're just going to kind of peel this back up off the side like that, and you're going to seal it. And remember, when you're sealing, especially if it's a liquid, give yourself that little extra space, and then watch what this is going to do in that freezer. Like we said, if you're going to organize your closet, go ahead and organize your freezer. It's the same idea. It's about saving space. It's about maximizing on what you already have, and it's about not being able to go out there and kind of, really stock that freezer up without having to worry what's going to fit, what's not. Just pull those little straps off, just like that. Your mold opens up, and you have a perfect square. So let's pop it in that door again. To David's point, now I can line those up like books rather than have it look like that.
What if
a mess.
I wanted to make great big ice blocks for a cooler?
Okay, so if you're getting ready to go camping, if you're ready to do your summer thing, here's my little hint for you. Put in rock salt. Rock salt in water drops the freezing temperature from 0 degrees Celsius to about minus 21 degrees Celsius. And what that means for you is that that ice is going to take longer to melt. So when you put those blocks in your cooler, you're going to get a longer use out of those blocks of ice. So again, if this was water for the summertime, I would simply add a little bit of rock salt, drop that freezing temperature.
Much like an ice cream maker, an old-fashioned
Just like an ice cream maker. It's the exact same science, exact same principle. So I've got my nice big chili there. That helped hold it up, which I love. And remember, this is about being smart with your space, being smart with your gadgets and gadgets, really putting your money towards things that are going to help you out in the kitchen.
Nobody leaves their house with a to-do list that says, pick up a mold today. I wouldn't even know where to shop for something like this.
Right?
But I am so thrilled that we have this on QVC because it makes perfect sense.
It does.
And for so many people that are batch cooking sauce, their famous sauce, making compotes, jams, whatever they're doing, this is ideal. Chef Mark Gill, always good to have you back, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for this problem solution. Wow, what a great idea. Now, we have a very special